The Right of the Child by Jihad Zenith. Introduction. Every soul's story begins with a cry, not just the child's, but the mother's too. Before life enters the world, a woman walks through the shadow of death. Her breath shortens, her body tightens, and her heart clings to prayer. She stands between two worlds, one fading, one forming. And when Allah allows her to cross that threshold safely, a nation is born in her arms. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "A woman who dies during childbirth is a martyr because she faces the nearness of death for the sake of life. No struggle is closer to sacrifice than this. It is her jihad, her holy battle. The mother's struggle in sacred rank. Islam places the mother above all after Allah and his messenger, peace and blessings be upon him. Her right is 3 times greater than the father's." Ibn Majah 2782. When the Quran commands kindness to parents, it reminds us first of her pain. His mother carried him in hardship upon hardship, and his weaning is in 2 years. Be grateful to me and to your parents. Quran 31:14. Her struggle is more than physical. It is emotional, spiritual, and lifelong. Even when her body heals, her heart never stops laboring for her child. That is why the Prophet said, "Paradise lies beneath her feet." To dishonor one's mother is to turn away from the very mercy that gave you breath. The father's duty in quiet strength. The father's love is built in silence through long days, tired hands, and sleepless nights of worry. He is the pillar of provision and protection, the unseen force that steadies the home. Allah appointed him not to rule, but to serve through leadership and care. Men are protectors and maintainers of women. His duty is not just to provide food, but to nourish faith, to teach Quran, character, and discipline, to make his home a place where Islam breathes in daily life. The right of the child. In Islam, a child's right begins before birth, to be conceived in faith, carried in mercy, and born into peace. The child has the right to a good name, a lawful lineage, compassion, and education. The Prophet said, "No father gives his child a gift better than good manners." Children are born pure, upon fitra, the natural state of truth. It is the parents who shape their path. If they are raised in mercy, they will reflect mercy. If they are raised in truth, they will defend truth. The duty of the child. When a child reaches understanding, the test shifts. Now they must honor the hands that raised them, even when those hands are imperfect. The Quran commands, "Be grateful to me and to your parents. Do not say to them even uff, but speak to them with respect." Obedience is due in all things except when it leads to sin. If parents falter, the child must remain righteous, not in rebellion but in steadfastness. Forgive them as they once forgave your childhood mistakes. Pray for them as they once prayed for your safety. Because the child's obedience is not just a duty, it is an act of worship. The chain of legacy. Every generation is a link in a divine chain. Parents have rights, but so do children. And when that balance is broken, when children forget their duties, families crumble and societies lose their soul. The child must understand that their role is not to repeat the past, but to repair it, to carry forward what was right and correct what was wrong, to be the living bridge between what their parents began and what their children will inherit. Conclusion. The right of the child is not only to be loved, but to learn what love truly means. It begins in the mother's labor, continues in the father's effort, and ends in the child's obedience to Allah. When a mother faces death to bring life, and a father sacrifices comfort to build stability, the child must answer with gratitude, respect, and righteousness, for they are the next guardians of mercy on earth. Because the story of every family is a reflection of divine order. The mother gives birth to the body, the father shapes the mind, but the child carries the soul of the family into the next world.